Best weekly stock picks to buy. Good day, all stock market traders and investors. This is Total Investor, and on this YouTube investment channel, what we do is that we go looking for charts with bullish and bearish trading opportunities for you to make money, and we use technical analysis. Today, I have about 13 different stocks to take advantage of, both short-term and intermediate term, and I think that many of these will be some very big winners. Okay, so please pay attention. Remember, everything should be thought of as for educational purposes and should not be thought of as financial advice. Okay, and please do yourself a favor. Please subscribe to this channel. That way, YouTube notifies you whenever a new video is posted. Okay, so that helps me help you. Okay, please keep in mind it is best that you watch this entire video from beginning to end. That way you see all of the opportunities that I present for you, and of course if you like it, you can give me a big thumbs up, and of course subscribe for more stocks. Okay, let's start off with the very first one, and that is Blade Air Mobility. BLDE is a stock symbol. It looks like it has finally bottomed out after it made its top way back in mid-July. A huge move to the downside from the bottom to the top, roughly $2 to $4. I drew a Fibonacci retracement. It looks like it has pulled back almost 50% of the advancement. So I think that we've got a good chance that this thing will move higher now. It looks like it's bottomed out. The moving average, it looks like it wants to turn higher. The stock is above that. The RSI broke above 50 on this advanced. It is still above that 50 line, so that is good. It is projected, assuming that it does bottom out here, that what you would do is like you would take this price here, in that case roughly $2, roughly $4 in the high. That's a $2 move, and you move you would add $2 to roughly where we're at right now. So let's say 5 and change, give or take. So that would be a good percentage move if it gets there. Okay, again, that is a target. It does not guarantee that it will get there, but if it does, it will be a very good percentage move in a very short period of time. Okay, so that is BLDE. Next, we've got Clearfield, which is CLFD. This one's pretty straightforward. I have a lot of stocks, very interestingly, in this particular type of a pattern where it's just bottoming out and wants to break out. Okay, down from its high of over $48 down to $24, so lost like half of its value in just a couple of months. The RSI started to move higher, and that gave us the indication that the trend was ending, and it has. It moved sideways. We are now in an ascending triangle formation where it's consolidating. The stock is above the moving average. It's sloping upwards, and the RSI is also trending upwards. It broke its 50 trend line a while ago, so I think that this has a very good chance of breaking its resistance level just above here, above the $28 level. Once that is done, this becomes a buy, technically speaking, and I think that we could be seeing the old highs, but you're going to have to really be patient on that. It's not going to get there tomorrow, okay? But it does look very promising here. CLFD. Next, Corsair Gaming. CRSR is a stock symbol. Again, similar pattern. Stock dropped quite heavily, and once the RSI started moving up, guess what happened with the stock? The downtrend ended, moved sideways, and we are now in an ascending triangle forming, and we finally have a breakout above that resistance. So that is a big positive. The stock is above the 10-day exponential moving average, and the RSI is above 50 and trending upwards. So this is actually a buy right now, technically speaking. Okay, Corsair, CRSR is a stock symbol. Next, Camping World Holdings, CWH. Similar pattern here, down from 33 down to 16, so a 50% haircut in just a couple of months. Finally, we got the RSI starting to move up. Guess what happens to the stock? The trend changes as well. It starts to move up as well. We are also in an ascending triangle. Where do you find the target here? Well, it's from the bottom to the top. So 16.23, that's $7. You would add $7 to the breakout. So that would put it up to $30. Okay, so we're talking, what would that be? Just under 30%. And it will probably get there fairly quickly. If we say, let's say maybe 2 months to do that, that is a very good return in just a short period of time. Again, nothing is guaranteed. It is just a target. Anything can happen, but it looks very good technically speaking. Everything is set to move higher. Okay, RSI trending higher, sloping upwards. It's above the moving average and breaking above the resistance level. Okay, so CWH is a buy technically speaking. Next, Extreme Networks. EXTR is a stock symbol. I did have something in the past here. It looks like it broke below the support and down it came. So that was probably an old chart. I'm looking at it again, and lately, what do we see? We see the stock making lower lows. Now, not by much, but they are lower lows. We are in a consolidation, and it finally broke above that downtrend line here on the stock. What do we have here on the RSI? It is trending upwards. It is not broken above the 50 level, so you might want to wait until that happens, because this can sometimes be a false move. Okay, but it is very, very promising as is right now. Okay, but personally, I would wait. That's Extreme Networks, EXTR. Next, Inovia, EYEN is a stock symbol. Downtrend in the stock, going from $3 down to $1. That is a huge loss for those who are just buy and hold. Don't just buy and hold. Okay, use technical analysis here. We've got a trend. Again, similar trend. We've got an ascending triangle with resistance up here. It broke that resistance on Friday. Stock is above that now. It's above an upward sloping 10-day exponential moving average. That's a big plus. And the RSI is trending higher, and it's above 50. So this is a buy using technical analysis. EYEN. Next, Kinnate Biopharma. KNTE is a stock symbol. This one also came down from 4.5 down to 1, a huge loss, but lately it has been making up some of that. The moving average sloping upwards after it got a nice big move on some news here. Massive volume. So the stock went from just over $1 to over $2.50. And it consolidated into this triangle. So it's coiling, okay? It's going to have to break out soon. Which way? Well, it could break out either way, but most likely with this kind of a pattern, it should break out to the upside. When? Maybe Monday, maybe the end of next week. I don't know. Put this on your watch list and wait, because this looks like it will be a short-term move and probably a good percentage mover as well. Again, it is 2.25, so keep that in mind. But the RSI is above 50 and still into positive zone, so everything is still looking good for this one. Kinnate, KNTE. Next, Live Person, LPSN. This stock, again, down from the highs of almost $6 down to $2.50, more than a 50% haircut in just a couple of months. For those, I feel sorry for those who do not look at technical analysis, but why? I don't know. But they should. Maybe they need to watch this channel. This stock, again, we've got an ascending triangle here with resistance at 350, I believe that is. That should break next week, most likely. It is above the upward sloping 10-day exponential moving average. The RSI sloping upwards above 50. So this is looking very positive. I would personally wait until after the breakout to buy. Okay, so that's LivePerson LPSN. Next, this one is pretty straightforward. Livent Corporation, LTHM, is a stock symbol, down from 28 all the way down to 14. Again, a big 50% haircut in just about less than half a year. Finally, it broke that downtrend line. The stock is slowly turning upwards. It's above its upward sloping 10-day exponential moving average. The RSI is trending upward and above 50. So this is actually a buy right now. With this one, don't expect this to be a very quick percentage mover. It looks like it does want to move higher, but it'll probably be a lot slower than some of the other stocks. But, you know, keep that in mind. This is a much bigger company. So, you know, I guess you could think of it as more of a safety play, you know, something that's a little bit less risky. Okay, it still involves risk, just less of it. LTHM stock symbol. Next, Live Ramp Holdings, RAMP is a symbol. The stock hit a resistance here of just over $32, came back, finally broke on some big news here, and since then it's just been touching that as support. Okay, support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support. That's what we have here. Touched it several times, and it looks like it finally bounced. It looks like it wants to go higher. It is above the upward sloping 10-day moving average, and the RSI is above 50, moving higher after a slight pullback. Okay, LiveRamp, RAMP, a symbol. And Unity Software, a stock symbol is U. Downtrend line all the way here, broke about a month ago, and the stock has slowly been moving upwards. It is above the upward trend line, above the upward sloping 10-day exponential moving average. RSI broke 50, trending upwards. We're at 65. This has been a good early bullish move, and I think that this can continue, although keep in mind, just because of the nature of the stock, don't expect this thing to double overnight. It's slower, but it's still looking very good, bullish. Okay, U is a stock symbol. And Vishay Technology, VSH, is a stock symbol, somewhat similar to the previous one. Downtrend line, we finally broke on Friday above the 10-day moving average, which is starting to slope upwards. The RSI broke 50 on Friday. It is sloping upwards. So this is a newer buy, technically speaking, of course. So this one, you'll be getting in quite early on this particular stock, VSH. And I think I got one more. Let's see. Yeah, Wolfspeed, WOLF. It looks like I had this one before. Continued to trend downwards. Finally, we got our bottom here. It's sloping upwards now. The stock is above 50 on the RSI. The stock itself is above the upward sloping 10-day exponential moving average and looking to move higher. So this too is a buy, looking bullish. So that is that with Wolf. And let's double check. Yeah, that was the last one. Okay, so again, keep in mind, everything I say is for educational purposes only. I hopefully, you learn something from these charts. If you can, or if you have not done so already, please subscribe. And if you can, you really want to do me a favor, spread the word. On Twitter, on Reddit, on Facebook. Let them know that this channel exists, and hopefully we can move forward with that, and we'll go from there. Take it one day at a time here. Okay, so thank you for joining me, and with that, I will see you in the next video. Take care.